Okay, good morning to all. Now today I'm going to discuss about the continuous statement. The continuous statement passes control to the next iteration of the nearest enclosing do for a while statement in which it appears. So bypassing any remaining statement in the do for while statement body. That means has include std.h int main for in j equal to 0, j less than 8, j plus plus. If j equal to 4, continue. Right, next close this for block and print a percentage tj return 0. That means what will happen in this j equal to 4, the continuous statement is encounter when the value of j is equal to 4. So that means what will the output of this continuous statement? The output is 0 1 2 3 5 6 7 8. Here 4 is absent. That means when the controller, the value of the j is encountered the 4, this value will be skipped by this continuous statement. Here, the continuous statement passes control to the next iteration of the nearest enclosing do for while statement in which it appears. Right? And bypassing any remaining statements. That means when the value of j equal to 4, that means it will be this statement will be bypass and other values will print as a output. Right? This is the continuous statement. So let's look what will the result in the compiler area. Let's copy this code. Copy. And what is the compiler here? Okay, so file, new source file, next control V, F9. Let's look, continue, continue statement save. Okay, again this error free. Next is let's run the program. Just a minute. Yes, yeah. 0 1 2 3 5 6 7 8. That means 4 is absent, right? So here is the 4 is the bypass. That means when this if j equal to 4, right, j equal to 4, it will be skipped by this continuous statement. So look is 0 1 2 3. There is no 4 5 6 7 8, right? So this is the output of this program. Okay, so next is what are the statements are there for the continuous statement. After continue statement, next is your go to statement. What are the go to statement? Syntax of go to statements in C: go to label name is statement. That means here the labels are used. Include std.h int main in sum equal to 0, I equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus, sum equal to sum plus 5. If I equal to 5, go to addition, printf sum, return 0. That means when the I value is 5, when I equal to 5, then go to addition label. That means addition, what are the value in the addition label? The label is followed by the column symbol, printf sum. Right? That means I equal to 0, I less than 10, okay, is fine, sum equal to sum plus I. That means 0 plus 0, 0. Next I plus plus 1, then 2, then 3, then the 4, then the 5. What is the result? Output is 15. Right? Next is your switch statement. What are the switch statement? When you want to solve multiple options type problems, that means when facing in menu type of problem, choices are there. So menu-like programs where one value is associated with each option and you need to choose only one at a time, then switch statement is used. Switch expression, case value 1, block 1, break, case value 2, block 2, break, case value 3, block 3, break, case value 4. These are the syntax, and these are last is your default choice. What are the syntax of this switch statement? Next is your asynchronous void main int a b c choice while choice not equal to 3 printing the variable options. So printf press 1 for addition, 2 for subtraction. These are the programs you are using here. Scanf and %t and choice, switch choice. So this is the choice option there. Case 1, case 2. In case 1, printf enter two numbers, scanf and a and b is equal to a plus b, printf c, break. Case 2. These are the choices. So when they put the choice number 1, the control entered into this area, and output is the addition output. And look here, there is a break statement. That means break the loop here, right? Suppose you are not using this break statement, then the control enter into the case 2 after the completion of this case 1, then it is entered to the case 2 area. So every choices there is a break statement. In case 2 also there is a break. Suppose you are not using break statement here, the output will be the what? Now the output will be the your positive, your addition, then your subtraction, then also the default choice also will appear, right? So these are the switch statement. Okay, so let's look about the compiler running. Look here, you just copy this statement here from copy, put into the compiler area. Next is you similarly you copy this one, see, put in this area. Okay, so enter program is now here. Okay, let's switch already there. Okay, switch 1, save. There's some error. Man must return. Okay. Okay, there's no error now. That's the okay. Enter your choice. First is your 1. Enter two numbers. Any two numbers you have to enter, like 20 and 25. Sorry, 2025. Another is 20. Right. This are 2045 is the result, right? Again, choice number 2, suppose choice number 2, subtraction. First is your 50, second is your 30. Next is your result is 20 here, right? First number is 50, second number is 30 minus 20. So these are the, right? Suppose you have no choice. Now no 1 and 2. You are enter suppose 3, return. You have passed a wrong key, press any key to continue. So these are the running of the program within the compiler, right? So this is the switch statement. So next break, continue, go to switch statement is over. Next, this is the loops in C, right? So what are the loops in C? Loops in the programming come into use when you need to repeatedly execute a block of statements. There are mainly two types of loops: entry control loop and exit control loop. Entry control loop, under the entry control loop there are two types. One is a for loop, another is a while loop. In this type of loops, the test condition is tested before entering the loop body. But exit control loops, under this section only one loop is there, known as the do while loop. In this type of loops, the test condition tested or evaluated at the end of the loop body. Therefore, the loop body will execute at least once, irrespective of whether the test condition is true or false. That means the do while loop is exit control loop. That is the loops in C. Now, for this is the for loop. What are the syntax? How to write this for loop? Now, for initialization, expression, test expression, update expression, body of the loop statement we want to execute. So, has include stdio.h int main int I equal to 0. For I equal to 1, I less than equal to 10, I plus plus. And the printf hello world return 0. So, these are the for loop syntax. That means in which case you are using the loop first. Now, suppose you are using any continuous statement. Here the program is to write the number from 1 to 10 or 1 to 100 right now. So, without the loop it's impossible to write this type of program, because suppose I am giving a task like to print 1 to 1000. So, it is not possible to in writing printer 1000 times right now. So, definitely you are using a loop as a cycle. When you the control statement put in a cycle, then automatically the value will be displayed on your output screen till the condition is satisfied. Here condition means here initialization counter I equal to 1, I less than 10. This is the condition. This loop will execute up to the condition when the value is value of the I is less than equal to 10, right? And then the loop automatically executes from this area and the print the output. This is the for loop. Next is your while loop. So, in while loop, this is the initialization expression, while test expression, statement update expression, include stdio.h int main, int I equal to 1, while I less than 6, printf hello world, I plus plus, return 0. See that the only syntax is changes. In the for loop, in a single statement, initialization, test condition and the increment decrement, everything is happening. But here you are just partitioning that thing. Suppose here first you initialize the value, let's check the condition, next the increment the condition, so, and the print this value. Okay, this is the while loop. And the do while loop, it is the exit control loop. That means initialization expression, do, statement update expression, while test expression. Here mark is that here is semicolon is used in the loop condition, but in the for loop or while loop there is no semicolons. Here while there is no semicolon, for loop there is no semicolon, but in the do while loop there is the semicolon, right? Let's look the program. Include stdio.h int main int I equal to 2. In this expression do printf hello world I plus while I less than return 0. So, what are the demerit of this do while loop? Why it is known as the exit control loop? Because at least once you enter this loop and print the value, this hello world, right? After that you check the condition while I less than 1. That means minimum one statement will be printed on your screen. That means once you enter, then check the condition whether the condition is satisfied or not. Here I equal to 2, definitely 2 is less than 1. No, the condition is not satisfied, but minimum you are, but the minimum one time the hello world will be print on your screen. That is the demerit of this loop, do while loop, right? And the difference between while loop and do while loop, the main difference between do while loop and while loop is in do while loop the condition tested at the end of the loop bodies, but do while loop is exit control, whereas the other two loops are entry control loops. Okay, so this is all about your chapter number 6. So from the next we are going to discuss about chapter number 7. Thank you to all.